Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be creating this animated text stroke slider using Elementor. Okay, just make sure you have the Elementor plugin installed and create a blank page and we get started. So right here I have my page open up and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to click on settings and make sure everything is blank. So settings, go under page layout and set it to Elementor canvas, and that's how it's looking. So I'm going to click on this plus icon, use flexbox and use a single container. And while I'm at these settings, I think I'm going to make the viewport height to 100 just so that our entire design fits on the screen, yeah, by 100. Now I'm going to set the background to a color, to a very dark shade. Basically any dark shade would do. So I'm going to click on background type under color. I'll just scroll using these color wheels to something a little bit dark. I think like this. This will do. Then I'm going to click on this plus sign and drag the heading widget. Okay. So now what I'm going to add is some text, for example. We can't see it now, but what we can do is that we can make it white by going under style, under text color, and make it white. Then come back to content and just change this to any text that we would like. So we can call this web design, okay? Something like this. Obviously it doesn't have to be like this, but you can say web design. All right, I think that's a better spelling. So click on this section right again, and we need to center this. Go under layout and make the justify content to center, and also align items to center. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we're going to click on this text again, go under style, and we try to increase its font size. Okay, so under typography, I think I'm just gonna drag this slider and make it as big as I want it to, probably 100. Okay, that looks fine. Then what I'm gonna do next, which is really important, is to increase probably the weight. The weight can be something like 800. Then make sure you turn the transform to uppercase. I think that looks nice. Or we can make it 700, which I also think looks nice. Okay, so now from here we can click update and preview our changes in a new page. Okay, so now to make this text, animated, we're gonna insert some custom code. Okay, but before you insert custom code, what you need to know, for example, if I go back to edit slider, okay, make sure you've selected this web design by clicking on this pen icon, go under advanced and scroll down to custom CSS. Okay, if you don't have a premium version of Elementor, for example Elementor Pro, you won't be able to access this. However, there's a plugin I'm using called Royal Add-Ons. Yeah, so when you go to, for example, your dashboard by clicking on this icon right here, and you go to plugins and add new, and you search for Elementor. Okay, a bunch of plugins are gonna show up, but the one that you can install is this one right here. Okay, so I have mine installed already, so you can install this if you don't have a premium version. But if you have Elementor Pro, you'll access this custom CSS. So the custom code that you're gonna insert, you can insert in any of these sections and it will just work fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna paste a link to where I kept the code, or where I store the code on my website, in the description below. Yeah, so when you click on that link, it will redirect you to this page. And what you can do right here, as you guys see, this is a custom code which is really easy to edit, as I want to show you. So you just need to copy this code and make sure everything is selected. Click copy, come back to slider, under custom CSS, make sure you've selected this web design, under advanced, under custom CSS, and you just paste in that code. Okay, and once you do that, the text will start animating. Okay, so now you can do a bunch of things. For example, you can, if I zoom in right here, let me zoom in a little. You can decide to change this color. For example, from this, you can make it maybe EE to modify it, or you can make it 4:5 to make it green, but I think I'll just keep it to this. Okay, and you can also adjust the stroke, by the way, from 1 pixel to like 4 pixels. Yeah, but before we start playing around with this, what we can do is to go under style, click on the text color, and make this text transparent. Okay, in case you don't want to make it transparent, you can make it, for example, red. On the inside, you can make it let's say green, but I want to keep it transparent. Okay, then I'll come back under advanced. Under the custom CSS, I can adjust, for example, the text color. I've shown you how to adjust it. The text stroke, I'd rather keep it 1. I think it's really nice. Then the animation duration can be, let's say, 13 seconds, which means it will animate slower. Yeah, so you can keep it to any part of the time that you want it to animate for. Okay, so now you just have to also make sure, by the way, that this text matches the text that you have in your content. For example, if I wanted to change this text to something like let's see, my name, for example. Okay, I'm animating my name. So let's say now I've changed it to Enoch, but remember, this content still hasn't changed. So all you have to do is to come here and type in the same text. Okay, then you to start animating. Okay, so if you guys like the tutorial, yeah, you can leave a subscription to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. And thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.